All right, this is me again. I have a hard time believing that people have gotten so far off track that they don't know right from wrong. And when people are following me all over town and chasing me into, you know, I automatically am going to play defense. I'm automatically going to go the opposite way of where I've normally gone. When I head from my house to, let's say, the store, I'm going to go several different ways every day because I know that these people are following me, and I'm trying to make it as hard on them as they are on me. Uh, if we gets worse and worse and worse, society just it's crazy. It's insane. But we have to deal with it. I've never considered myself a Christian. I believe in a higher power. I believe that we're all going to pay for our sins one day, but I've never uh, yielded completely to a Christian standpoint in life. I believe that you do the best you can with what you have to work with, and you survive day to day with morals and with loyalty to those around you, and you never turn away a friend that's in need, and you do the right thing. What's your conscience tells you what's right and what's wrong. Uh, you know, Now it seems like right and wrong is getting grayed to people, where it's okay to torment somebody else. Anybody who makes a living off somebody else's torment and then claims to be doing the right thing, there's something wrong there. If you abuse your fellow citizens with just because somebody told you something, verify the facts. Verify that it's proof that it's true that this person's no good, or whatever. And it's still, you don't have the right to infringe on their life. If their life is set, or they're set in their ways, justice is going to catch up with everybody. But if you uh, attack people for what people tell you is a fact, that's crazy. I've never hurt another individual in my life other than self-defense. I've never been some rogue, crazy person who attacked people, and I've met people who are evil. I know evil people. People have no soul in their heart. You look in their eyes and you see nothing but death. I've met those type people, and let me tell you something. They are hard to deal with. And these people that are following us, and they give you those mean looks and those stares and stuff, I mean, that doesn't bother me, man. I've never allowed what people think control my life. Uh, they've got me in a corner kind of now where I can't really get a job. My whole family's gone to church this morning, but I'm not going because, I don't want that extra attention drawn on them that would run their day. And even though they may not see a lot of the things that are going on, and I do see, whether by luck or by intention, I know who seems to be stalking me. I go out in my backyard and start working, and I can hear them and see them, and they pull up and they pass my house so many times every few minutes, and this stuff is crazy. But you got to do what you got to do to survive now. I mean, how long can this go on? Uh, I keep thinking. My wife says we have no trespassing signs if somebody gets inside our property. I told her, I said, you know, uh, we they think they're doing the right thing, and when they realize they're not doing the right thing, maybe it'll change their heart. Maybe they'll decide that, hey, I'm doing wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. So I just put it in whatever higher power is in control of all this stuff, and let it go. I don't dwell on it. I don't allow them to confuse my day. I do what I'm going to do. Uh, Kind of hard to find a job. I was on a job just a few days ago, and heck, there was 3 or 4 of them sitting in the woods watching me, full camo. I knew they were there. Nobody else recognized them. I knew they were there, and they would make a little noise every once in a while to draw my attention to them, and I'd go on about my business like they weren't there. So, there's no, as long as there's no physical threat towards me, then there's no reason for me to act any more different than I normally act. I'm going to do what I got to do, and uh, try to keep my family separated from this mess. But who knows from now on? They may torment my grandbabies for the rest of their lives behind this. I don't know. But it's kind of a high price to pay for a video put on YouTube. But you know what? Hey, life goes on, and I'm going to deal with it, and I'm not going to let them get me down. I'm not going to let them destroy my life more than they already have, and I'll counter any attack they have. Just I've been lucky. My grandfather's full-blooded Choctaw Indian, and I got some senses, I guess, that other people don't have. I start worrying about stuff, and I start looking, and usually I come up with whatever the problem is, or whatever's been set up against me, and I've managed to escape some really, really tight spots. But uh, you know, they've got the upper hand. They got all the technology, and all I got is just poor little old me and my silly little brain, and I try to outthink them sometimes. But if it if it if it I achieve or fail, if it costs me my life, eventually, for putting these videos on, well, I guess that's the price I have to pay for what I believe in, and I believe that the Constitution stands above everything, and all rights are reserved by that Constitution, and so we don't need to be uh, violating those constitutions. Those oath keepers need to be, more aware of a lot of people around them who aren't keeping their oaths, that consider our Constitution trash or rubbish. Uh, we got to stand up for what we believe in. Like, again, if it costs me my life, that's just the way it is, I guess. Uh, maybe somebody will benefit from the experiences I'm going through. All right.